What if I told you that the reason your back aches in the morning, the reason your balance feels just a little off, the reason getting out of a chair isn't as smooth as it used to be, has almost nothing to do with your age? What if the real issue is one small, overlooked muscle system that quietly weakens year after year, until one day you feel it everywhere? After 60, most people assume decline is just part of the deal. I'm getting older. That's just how it is. But here's the uncomfortable truth. It's not age that steals your strength first. It's instability. And instability begins at the core. Now when I say core, I don't mean six-pack abs. I don't mean crunches on the floor. I'm talking about the deep internal support system that keeps you upright, balanced, and powerful. The system that protects your spine when you bend down to tie your shoes. The system that keeps you steady when you step off a curb. The system that determines whether you move confidently or cautiously. And here's the part nobody wants to admit. Most traditional core exercises people try after 60 actually make things worse. They strain the neck. They compress the lower back. They irritate the hips. So people quit. They assume core training just isn't for them. Sound familiar? If you've ever tried doing sit-ups and thought, this doesn't feel right, you're not alone. If you've ever felt that little twinge in your lower back and decided it's safer not to push it, comment below if you've experienced that. Because that moment right there, that hesitation, is where strength starts to fade. But here's what most people don't realize. Core strength isn't about movement first. It's about control. And control is what keeps you independent. Imagine your spine like the mast of a sailboat. Without tight ropes stabilizing it from every direction, the mast sways with every gust of wind. That's what happens when the deep core weakens. Every step becomes slightly unstable. Every lift slightly risky. Over time, your body compensates. Your shoulders tighten. Your hips stiffen. Your posture collapses just a little more. And the scary part? It happens slowly. Quietly. Until one day you notice you're avoiding certain movements. You stop carrying heavy groceries. You hold onto railings longer than you used to. You sit down more carefully. That's not aging. That's a weakening foundation. I've worked with countless men and women over 60 who believed they had to accept this decline. But once they rebuilt their core the right way, something incredible happened. Their posture changed. Their confidence returned. Even their walking speed improved. And the best part? It didn't require hours in the gym. It didn't require complicated routines. It didn't require twisting into uncomfortable positions on the floor. It required one specific movement. But before I tell you what it is, you need to understand why most core advice completely misses the mark. Because if you don't understand this next principle, you'll fall into the same trap millions already have. And that's where things get interesting. Because the exercise itself isn't powerful on its own. It's powerful because of what it activates. And almost nobody talks about that. Let's dig deeper. Here's the hidden truth about core strength after 60. It's not about how hard your muscles contract. It's about how intelligently they fire. There are two types of core muscles. The outer muscles, the ones you can see and feel. And the deep stabilizers, the ones that wrap around your spine like a natural weight belt. Most people train the outer layer. Crunches. Twists. Sit-ups. These target what you might call the show muscles. But the deep stabilizers? They're often asleep. And here's the real secret, after 60, the deep stabilizers weaken faster than the surface muscles. Think of it like a house. The paint on the walls might still look fine. But if the beams underneath are rotting, the structure becomes fragile. Imagine pressing on a beautifully painted wall that suddenly caves inward. That's what happens when the deep core, especially the transverse abdominis and multifidus, stop activating properly. But here's where it gets even more surprising. The body doesn't just lose strength randomly. It follows a predictable pattern. Let me break it down into 3 overlooked stages. First, the brain-muscle connection weakens. You stop activating the right muscles at the right time. Almost nobody talks about this, but coordination declines before strength does. Second, compensation kicks in. Your hips tighten. Your lower back overworks. Your shoulders stiffen to create artificial stability. You may not notice it, but your body is improvising. Third, fatigue sets in faster. Simple tasks feel more draining. Standing for long periods becomes uncomfortable. Your balance feels just slightly off. But here's the real secret. You don't fix this with more intensity. You fix it with precision. If you try to overpower instability, you'll strain something. If you retrain stability, everything changes. Picture your core like a dimmer switch. For years, it's been stuck at 40%. You don't need to blow a fuse with maximum effort. You just need to turn the dial back up gradually. And this is where most fitness programs fail people over 60. They focus on burning calories. They focus on sweating. They focus on visible abs. But they ignore stability under load. Let me ask you something. Have you ever felt more tired from standing in line than from walking briskly? That's a stability issue. Comment below if that's happened to you, because it's more common than people realize. And almost nobody explains why. Standing still actually demands deep core engagement. Your body is constantly making micro adjustments. When the stabilizers are weak, those adjustments become exhausting. Now here's the turning point. There is one movement that retrains the deep stabilizers, strengthens posture, improves balance, and protects the spine, all without spinal flexion or twisting. It looks almost too simple. In fact, when most people first see it, they think, that can't be enough. But the magic isn't in how it looks. It's in how it activates. And when done correctly, it wakes up the deep core system in a way crunches never could. But before we reveal it, you need to understand what happens when you rebuild this foundation. Because the transformation goes far beyond your abs. And this next part might surprise you. When you rebuild deep core strength the right way, the first thing that changes isn't your stomach. It's your posture. Your shoulders begin to sit back naturally. Your chest opens. Your head aligns over your spine instead of drifting forward. And suddenly, you look taller. Stronger. More confident. But here's what's happening underneath the surface. Your spine is becoming supported from within. Instead of relying on tension and stiffness to stay upright, your body begins to rely on stability. There's a difference. Stiffness is rigid. Stability is controlled strength. And that shift changes everything. Balance improves next. Think about how many falls happen in the United States every year among adults over 60. Millions. Most aren't from extreme situations. They're from simple missteps. A loose rug. A missed stair. A slippery driveway. When the deep core is strong, it reacts instantly. Picture a tight web of muscles tightening around your spine the moment you shift your weight. That split-second response is often the difference between catching yourself and falling. But here's something almost nobody mentions. Core strength also affects breathing. The diaphragm works directly with the deep abdominal muscles. When the core is weak, breathing becomes shallow. Shallow breathing increases fatigue. Fatigue reduces movement. Reduced movement accelerates decline. It's a chain reaction. Reverse the chain, and energy improves. People who retrain their deep core often report something unexpected. They feel more solid. More grounded. Less fragile. And that psychological shift is powerful. Because when you feel stable, you move more. When you move more, circulation improves. When circulation improves, joints feel better. When joints feel better, confidence rises. And confidence changes how you live. You stop hesitating before lifting something moderately heavy. You stop avoiding activities. You walk with purpose instead of caution. Have you ever noticed how some people in their 70s move like they're in their 50s? It's rarely genetics alone. It's foundation. But here's the surprising consequence of ignoring this. Without deep core training, even strong legs can't protect you. Even decent flexibility won't stabilize you. Strength without stability is like horsepower without steering. And that's where the one exercise we're about to reveal becomes life-changing. Because it doesn't just strengthen muscle. It retrains reflex. It rebuilds coordination. It restores connection. And here's the most exciting part. It can be done safely. At home. Without equipment. Without lying on the floor for complicated routines. But there's one specific way to do it that makes all the difference. Most people rush it. Most people hold their breath. Most people miss the key activation cue. If you get this part right, everything clicks. And in just a few minutes a day, you begin rebuilding what time tried to erode. Stay with me. Because now it's time to close the loop. The one exercise that builds complete core strength after 60 is the plank. But not the way most people do it. Before you click away thinking you've seen this before, listen carefully. Because the traditional plank is often performed wrong, especially by older adults. The power isn't in how long you hold it. It's in how you engage it. Here's what makes this specific variation different. Instead of dropping to your toes immediately, start elevated. Hands on a sturdy countertop, kitchen island, or wall. Step your feet back so your body forms a straight line from head to heels. Now here's the key. Gently draw your belly inward as if bracing for a light cough. Do not suck in hard. Do not hold your breath. Just engage as though you're tightening a wide belt around your midsection. Breathe slowly. Feel your ribs expand sideways. Feel your glutes lightly tighten. Hold for 15 to 20 seconds. That's it. Simple. Controlled. Precise. But here's why it works. When done this way, the plank activates the deep stabilizers first. It teaches your spine to remain neutral under load. It retrains the brain-muscle connection we talked about earlier. It restores that internal weight belt. And because you're elevated, it reduces unnecessary strain. As you improve, you can lower the angle. Countertop to bench. Bench to sturdy chair. Eventually, maybe the floor. But the progression is earned, not rushed. Consistency matters more than duration. 2 to 3 sets. 5 days a week. Within weeks, posture improves. Within months, balance feels steadier. Within a year, you may move in ways you thought were gone forever. And here's the emotional truth. This isn't about abs. It's about independence. It's about bending down to play with your grandkids without hesitation. It's about walking confidently into your 70s and 80s knowing your body supports you. It's about dignity. Have you ever noticed how strength changes the way someone carries themselves? That quiet confidence? That's what you're rebuilding. And if you commit to this, even starting today, you're sending a message to your body. I'm not done. Because aging is inevitable. But decline is negotiable. So here's what I want you to do. After this video ends, try the elevated plank for 20 seconds. Focus on breathing. Focus on engagement. Comment below how it felt. Was it harder than you expected? Did you feel those deep muscles wake up? And if this opened your eyes to something new, if it gave you hope that strength after 60 is still within reach, then take action. Like this video so more people over 60 can see it. Subscribe so you never miss practical, powerful health insights. Share it with someone who thinks it's too late. Because it's not too late. Your foundation can be rebuilt. Your balance can improve. Your confidence can return. And it all starts with one simple, intentional movement. The plank done right. Now the next move is yours.